Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Strange Times Poetry Broadcast. I'm coming to you live from the Poetry Bookshelf. Thanks for joining me. For you first time viewers, Strange Times Poetry Broadcast is a nightly series broadcasting at 8 p.m. Eastern of three uplifting poems, one by myself, one by an author who's a friend, and one by a famous poet. And if you would like to know when we're airing and get updates or be able to watch the old episodes, please like us on Strange Times Poetry Broadcast on Facebook. So tonight my theme is I'm going to be talking about entries. Sort of thinking about how we get through this, what we pass through, what we enter to be able to protect our minds, to keep ourselves going, as this is, it's long. And for some people, it's tragic and there's loss all around. And how shall this too pass? And how do we keep entering, keep moving, or stay still in this time? So the first poem that I'm going to read is by Ellen Bass, and it's called The Thing Is. And I think the entryway here in this poem is just a choice to love. So check it out. The thing is, to love life, to love it even when you have no stomach for it, and everything you've held dear crumbles like burnt paper in your hands, your throat filled with the silt of it. When grief sits with you, its tropical heat thickening the air, heavy as water, more fit for gills than lungs. When grief weighs you down like your own flesh, only more of it. You think, how can a body withstand this? Then you hold life like a face between your palms, a plain face, no charming smile, no violet eyes, and you say, yes, I will take you, I will love you again. And the information, this is from an anthology, and the information about Ellen Bass is in the description. The next poem that I'm going to read is Threshold by Maggie Smith. And I know Maggie Smith from all of her works that she does helping people edit their manuscripts. I think she just has an eye for it. And of course, she has an amazing book coming out called Keep Moving, which is sort of daily encouragements for people going through hard times, which I think we could all use that book. And also her recent book of poetry is The Good Bones, which you should check out. Threshold. You want a door you can be on both sides of at once. You want to be on both sides of here and there, now and then, together and, what do we call the life we would wish back? The old life, the before? Alone. But any open space may be a threshold, an arch of entering and leaving, crossing a field, wading through nothing but timothy grass. Imagine yourself passing from and into, passing through doorway after doorway after doorway. I think this poem is almost prophetic. It came out in February of 2020, and I just want to know, how did she know? No, I'm just kidding. I think this poem is sort of born of many situations where you have that old life and the new life, and how do you balance them, wishing to go back, but also wishing to be here or even in the future. Um, you want a door you can be on both sides of at once. I know that. I know that feeling. All right, and the last poem that I'm going to read is by myself, and it's called Holier Than Thou. If you want to read more of my poems, you should check this friend out, The Evolution of Parasites. Description, info in the description. And this poem is based on a couple of different sites in Jerusalem that are called the holiest in the world, whether they seem like they would be or not. And the moment where the entryway carved is actually a meeting point between two parties when um, the workers on two sides of a tunnel meet in the middle after carving the tunnel through the mountain. So sometimes the entryway is our connections. Holier Than Thou. I visited at least 3 places called the holiest in the world. Under the walls of the Temple Mount, I'm shown a folding chair in a windowless corner. An open prayer book marks the shortest distance by laser beam to the Holy of Holies. Praise be. Jerusalem makes everyone an idolater, even me. Gone to drool at Hezekiah's tunnel, where the king's men took their picks and hammers to either end of a mountain and somehow in the dark neck of earth managed to plow into each other. Even I thought the perfect zing of opposite blades as they licked through the last bedrock was holy. All right, thanks for joining me. I hope to see you tomorrow for another Strange Times poetry broadcast. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay sane. Bye!